what they did to your family, you're lucky to make it out alive.
Streaming on Peacock.
These men are going to come after me. Taking them out is my only chance.
Put a bullet in her head.
From the co-creator of Ozark.
Looks like a family was running drugs.
Execution-style killing, it's rare for the Keys. And it leads on who they might have been running for.
The cartel killed my family. I'm gonna kill them. All of them.
MIA. Streaming now. Only on Peacock.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
Hello and welcome to Unequal Sequel
Extra.
It's finally time, Rich. It's finally time to kick off the big ones, right? Do you feel like sequel season's about to start?
Yeah, spring is sequel time. I feel like, spring into summer, that's when the sequels begin.
I feel like we've been waiting a long time for any kind of big sequels. I mean, apart from 28 Days Later, where it was called, Bone Temple, nothing else really this year. Like, every ass been quite small when it comes to review or release-wise. And now we're finally doing one that we promised a couple of weeks ago. And Rich, if you listened to the last episode, told you why we didn't do it last week.
Sorry.
That's okay. But we are here this week, and Rich has seen The Devil Wears Prada 2.
I have.
The sequel to The Devil Wears Prada from 2006.
I went to see it yesterday.
Was it busy?
It was, busy-ish.
Well, that's good.
I think I was the only unaccompanied man.
They must have thought, you love fashion.
Yeah, only unaccompanied male in the cinema. So
I said to my wife, we were reviewing this, and she's like, great, 2 guys that have no fashion sense talking about fashion. And I was like, ouch,
hey, whoa. Plus, we're not talking about fashion. We're talking about a movie, about journalism, damn it.
That is important, the journalism. Not journalism, journalism.
Yeah, journalism, yeah.
Okay, so here we go. We're about to review The Devil Wears Prada 2. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big one. So, Rich, let's get dirty. Down and dirty. Let's not get dirty. But have you ever seen The Devil's Wear Prada before the last few weeks?
Yeah, of course I have.
You say it like it's a thing that everyone's seen.
Yeah, everyone's seen it, surely.
Not this guy.
Not that guy.
No, I had never seen The Devil's Wear Prada. I've watched parts when it's been on TV and stuff.
Right.
And I knew parts, and I've seen little bits. I knew the Harry Potter sequence from the first film, and obviously Fashion Week and some of the famous lines like girdle your loins from the Tooch and stuff like that. But when it came out in, 2006 was our final year at university. And
yes. I definitely didn't watch it in the cinema.
Absolutely.
But I've seen it since.
How many times do you reckon?
Oh, probably like once, maybe twice. Like, I would imagine not at my suggestion.
Yeah.
But, it's fine. I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoyed the first one, I think it's fine. Like Meryl Streep acts the shit out of it. Stanley Tucci's great. Emily Blunt's amazing. Anne Hathaway's there.
Oh, okay. Is that a teaser or what's about to come? I think Anne Hathaway is good in this role. This is the kind of stuff she does pretty well. I watched this for the first time literally a day before I watched the sequel, and I enjoyed it. I was like, that's fun. That is a good less than 2 hour movie.
Don't get any references.
No. And
I'm sure that in this movie there are a million cameos.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know any of them. So, that sort of passed me by. I'm aware enough of how movies work to know that's a cameo, but I'm not sure who that person is.
Absolutely. There's a whole scene in the second one when they have Fashion Week in Italy this time, and Milan. And yes, there must have been some famous people there from the fashion world. I know Donatella Versace, whatever her name is. She's in there at one point.
Right.
Yeah, blonde woman that has having lunch with Emily Blunt's character at one point. I know that one.
Right. Gotcha. I saw Amelia de Moldenberg. Is that her name?
Oh, yeah.
The chicken shop date girl.
She's in there for like a second.
I basically know her from videos with Andrew Garfield. That's what I know her from.
She's good at them, the bits before the award ceremonies.
Yeah,
it seems, and some of the chicken date stuff's quite funny.
That's the only person I knew who it was.
Would we call her an influencer or a YouTuber? What would
I would
that
say
classify?
Probably YouTuber.
Did I just make myself sound old at that point?
I don't know, mate. I'd have to ask my son. That's made me sound old.
Yeah. God, what does he know? This is a 20-year-old film now. So we are talking legacy status, right?
Yes, definitely legacy sequel. So 20 years later.
A legacy sequel. And it has been rumoured and talked about many times, this movie. I always knew it was, people wanted a sequel. But to get those four main actors in a sequel at the same time, I thought they'd have to move heaven and earth. Now, what they had to do was pay them shitloads of money, apparently, to get them back. Even the director's back from the first film, David Frankel, or whatever his name is. So the whole team's back. Always my starting question with you, Rich, is did you enjoy it?
Do you know what? I did. I had fun with it.
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. We might have a positive review.
Unexpected fun.
Were you going in thinking it was going to be unexpected fun? Or were you going in like, oh, God?
I was going in... No, I wasn't really going in with, oh, God. I was going in thinking this will probably be fine. Like I think the first one's quite fun. I enjoy the first one. I think Stanley Tucci and Meryl Streep are amazing. I think, it's definitely fun enough. But this one, I was sort of going, it could go either way. It could be good or it could be really annoying.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't get all the references and stuff. But actually, it didn't really matter.
Is that because of the performances?
I think there are some absolutely outstanding performances in there. I think there's some incredible acting talent in this movie. Like Meryl Streep is brilliant. Emily Blunt is brilliant. I think Stanley Tucci is brilliant. I don't know if it's Anne Hathaway herself or the character that annoys me, but there is something about her that I find annoying.
Okay. Before we move on.
And don't get me started on the romance subplot, which I found very, very strange and weird.
Well, let's get into this.
But we'll get onto that in a minute.
Yeah, let's do synopsis. If you can kind of tell what happened in the first one, that'd be great.
I'll try, but you've seen it more recently than me, so maybe you should do that.
Oh, yeah. A young reporter who's just come out of university or whatever is trying to get a job in magazine. She's got big plans to write for big new papers like the New Yorker and whatnot. But what she ends up doing is being the assistant to Miranda Priestley, who is the head... runs a magazine called Runway, which is a big deal in the world of fashion. It's basically Vogue and Anna Wintour.
She's Anna Wintour, yeah. Okay.
And apparently 1 year in that position, then she can get any job she wants. The problem is the position of Miranda Priestley is that she's very cutthroat and she's very hard to work for, and no one survives that long. She's a bit of a bitch, depending how you look at it. And, adventures, comedy, happens in that. And there's also, she's got a boyfriend called Nate, who people might know from Vincent Chase from Entourage.
Yes, I was quite glad he wasn't back because he's a knob.
He is a knob. He doesn't come back for the sequel. She is single in the new one. I'm about to hand over to you. But in that first film, she ends pretty much quitting, but everyone somehow ends up happy, and everyone's on good terms, right?
Yes,
and it's got Tucci and Emily Blunt and Meryl Streep in it, all like Rich said, acting the shit out of it. And now I hand over to Rich 20 years later.
So 20 years later, and Andy is a successful journalist. She starts off the movie by winning a prize, but then also finding out that her newspaper is being shut down. Because this is kind of a comment on the fall of journalism.
It is.
As much as it is about fascism, I was going to say for a second then. It's not about fascism.
That'd be a movement, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's more about the fall of journalism and moving online and writing for clicks and all that sort of stuff than it is about fashion. And yeah, she gets a phone call because there has been some sort of controversy back at Runway magazine, and she is hired by the owner above Miranda Priestley's head to come and be the features editor. So she comes back to Runway as the features editor to write some proper articles for Runway magazine. And yeah, I can't really say much more than that without spoiling it, can I?
We'll get to the spoiler spotting, I think, a little bit later. But yes, she goes back to Runway, and the old routines pop up.
Yes.
Tucci is still there. Nigel, we should call him his name.
Nigel, yeah. And Emily Blunt's character isn't at Runway anymore. She's moved to Dior, but she's around. She's a big sort of like advertiser with Runway magazine.
Yes.
So she's important.
Can we say who she's engaged to? Or is that a spoiler?
Oh, she's engaged to, I can't remember what his character name is, but Justin Theroux.
Yeah.
Who is like an Elon Musk.
But it's a Bezos. Is it a
Bezos, is it?
Absolutely the
I thought
Amazon
it was
guy.
a Musk.
Because the ex-wife is
He's a billionaire twat.
Billionaire twat, but in real life, Bezos has an ex-wife that is also giving away lots of money for good things. He's now married to a woman that wants power and fame and stuff like that. But the makers of this film have said these are no way related. Even though at one point they mentioned that he's gone to space. There's lots of nods that but it is no way Bezos. Let's just get that straight now.
Definitely not.
So you enjoyed it, and you didn't watch Devil Wears Prada?
No, I didn't get time to watch the first one before I went to watch this. But I have seen it before. So It's not like I was going in completely blind. And so there are a few things I was like, oh, I remember that, but I don't remember everything from the first movie, but it's fine. I didn't need to. I enjoyed it.
Tiff kept saying that it's the same jumpers, pop up and stuff like that. I was like, great.
Oh, yeah. I did think that there's some sort of like deliberate like use of clothing from the first one.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. I did hear about that, but I didn't spot it, obviously. Yeah. And I mean, I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. It's really obvious. You know exactly what's going to happen the whole way through. As soon as you meet one particular character, you're like, oh, yeah, I know. Wonder when that's coming back.
I think they didn't change the formula, which is probably a good thing.
No, yeah. I think
they didn't try and redesign the wheel in any way.
Stanley Tucci is charming.
Oh, he's
absolutely
great.
Charming in this movie. Meryl Streep is an incredible actor. Like, she's just so incredible. And even Kenneth Branagh, who pops up as Meryl Streep's husband, didn't annoy me.
That's a pair of safe hands.
When I first saw him, I thought he's going to be frustrating in that role. And he wasn't. No. He was all right. Yeah.
I think he knew his part. I thought as a reliable hand, just play a nice, calm presence. In that role.
And there are a few very nice, like, smaller parts, like BJ Novak and Simone Ashley that pop up in places.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is just very, very well cast. And then we get to Patrick Brammall, who is from an Australian actor. You probably know him from Colin from Accounts.
I thought you'd like this.
I like him. I think he's great. However, the chemistry between him and Anne Hathaway is non-existent.
Well, yeah.
Like they're like the whole like weird romantic subplot thing is it's really shoehorned in there. I don't think that's either of their faults, but it feels, yeah, it's not like, yeah, there really is no chemistry there at all. He gets a funny line where he spots Hugh Jackman and he's like, I've got to go and say g'day because all Australians have to say g'day to each other when they see each other abroad. It's the rules. And I was like, right, yeah, good. Cool, like that. That was funny.
Good. I was totally charmed by this movie. I had a very lovely, pleasant, whatever it was, an hour and 48 minutes or 58 minutes. I watched it on Friday night, and when I watched this either Saturday or Sunday, I think that really helped the enjoyment levels of it because I was already in the headspace of The Devil's Wears Prada. And it turns out I liked that first film, and I was like, oh, yeah, that was lovely. I haven't got a problem with Anne Hathaway, though, in any of them, or either of them.
I just find her, I don't know, I guess that she's supposed to be like dorky and annoying.
Yeah, I think
but
she's
that's
great.
Her character. But the dorky and annoyingness just gets to me after a little while. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she hasn't grown any from that first movie at all. Like, she goes straight back to being weird and awkward and dorky like she was when she was a teenager or early 20s. It's like she hasn't grown any, you know? And that's I find that sort of frustrating. And if you I think Anne Hathaway's a great actress, don't get me wrong, but if you put her against Meryl Streep, you know.
Yeah. She's very good. She is very good in this movie. Like that character that Miranda.
Meryl Streep, it's her movie.
Carries it. Oh, and the Tooch. I think they're them together.
Absolutely. Yeah, the two of them, brilliant.
Like you said, I totally agree with you. It's so predictable.
Completely.
And it never tries to, I don't even try to hide it, to be honest.
No.
And I don't think that's a problem. It's a very charming, easy, pleasant way to spend a couple of hours. And I enjoyed it. My wife enjoyed it. She was happy, and she's a big fan of the first one. So that's good in that aspect. I had nothing riding on it as such, just the enjoyment level. And especially with some of the stuff I've watched recently, this was a nice way to get through another film. Yeah, if people are thinking it's going to like change way, you know, if they change anything, it doesn't. It feels like it's a film kind of from the mid 2006 in a nice way. It's a warm hug of a movie, I would say. I'm really surprised you enjoyed it, which is very good.
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
No angry, no swearing, no nothing like that.
No, nothing at all. No. It was. I came out and I was like, do you know what? That was a pleasant way to spend a couple of hours.
There are parts, like you said, it is predictable and stuff like that. And the music's fun, and it looks good, and it sounds good, and I just had a really fun time with it, and I'm really surprised about that.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Zootopia 2 has come home to Disney+.
Let's go!
Get ready for a new case.
We're gonna crack this case and prove we're the greatest partners of all time!
New friends.
You are... Gary the Snake. And your last name? The Snake.
Dream Team. Hit new habitats.
Zootopia has a secret reptile population.
You can watch the record-breaking phenomenon at home.
You're clearly working it.
Zootopia 2, now available on Disney Plus, rated PG.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Shall we talk about money? Because this is quite interesting. The first one had a budget of only 35 million.
Okay.
And
I bet it made some money then.
And it grossed 326 worldwide.
Good money.
Now, 20 years later...
the world has changed.
The world has changed, and everyone's careers have blossomed from this one. Like that first film, I think that's the first film I remember seeing Emily Blunt in, or hearing anything about Emily Blunt.
Yeah, I think so.
In a good way.
In
this film, the budget for this one is $100 million.
Ooh.
Quite a jump.
And that kind of, that's mainly because the cast is like...
I imagine they each get paid about 20 mil.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else on camera that I think, I can see the special effects. I mean, it's easy how they got Stanley Tucci back. They said, we're going to go and film in Italy. And he went, hey, buongiorno. That's my thing.
Yeah, true.
So how much do you think it made worldwide so far? It's been out a couple of weeks now. We've watched it.
I think probably the same as the first one. Obviously, it cost a lot more to make, though. So did you say 350 million, the first one?
Yeah, around about that.
Yeah, I'd say around about that.
It is currently on 268 million.
Oh, okay. That's quite a lot less than I was thinking.
I think it's done better than they thought. Opening weekend. We have to say that we're recording this on a Sunday. New numbers will come out on Monday.
Good point.
So probably add another 100 million to that, maybe.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm right.
I guess so. I mean, it's good money for a comedy sequel, I believe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's sort of it's made its budget back at this point. So if it makes a bit more money, then it should be.
We do have to talk about how bad the advertising in the movie is. The way they show off Diet Coke cans.
Oh my
and
god,
there's
Diet Coke in it all the time.
All the time.
But then you kind of expect that, right? Like if I'm watching a film about fashion, I kind of expect there to be a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I expect a lot of product placement for this movie.
Also, the advertising around this movie's been pretty big. Like lots of companies have Devil Wears Prada 2'd it up a lot.
True.
I've seen a lot.
There's a really nice little bit where Emily Blunt talks about how luxury items are recession proof, and like that selling stuff to the top 1%. And I'm like, oh, this is awkward and true.
Well, a lot of this, I'm not a journalist, but I imagine it hit home a lot with a lot of journalists.
Yeah,
right?
It was surprisingly sort of, I mean, not in a very deep way, I wouldn't say. It's a relatively surface level way, but I was kind of happy that it did delve into the death of journalism kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I like movies about journalism. I always kind of wanted to be like an investigative journalist, but then can't write for shit. So,
that's not true. You're very good at writing. If anyone read your dissertation,
that's a different type of writing. But yeah, I always sort of quite fancied being an investigative journalist.
So when you were younger, you wanted to be Indiana Jones, and then you wanted to be
different times of my life. Like I wanted to be Indiana Jones when I was 5.
You also wanted to be a race car driver.
Not a driver. No, not a driver.
Too big for a driver.
I want to be an engineer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm 6'6". I don't fit in race cars.
Monster trucks.
Monster trucks, maybe.
That's more your size of things. And then, obviously, and then you wanted to get into fashion, right?
No. You
don't see yourself as a fashion icon?
Never fashion. Never really understood fashion.
I can't afford fashion
particularly well. I mean, I kind of get it. I understand why people are attracted to shiny, expensive things, but I'm not.
No, I maybe if you have lots of money, you can afford to buy £1,000 handbag or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, I find this whole movie is rich person problems.
Yes, brilliantly.
No one in this is poor. Like everyone in this is wealthy, including Anne Hathaway's character, who's sort of like set up as being like the normal one. She's still quite a wealthy person.
Yeah, she gets a good flat at the end of the apartment.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, absolutely. In New York, that can't have been cheap.
No.
So yeah, no one in this. There's no one in this who's like struggling to pay rent. Like
maybe some of her other journalist friends are.
Maybe, yeah, potentially. But it doesn't really focus. They're very, very peripheral.
Oh yeah, they're very minor characters in there. To be fair, which maybe starts off with the whole journalism, and then it just goes off with their own plans, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
well, I think it works. Okay, Rotten Tomato score. Let's do the first one.
Okay.
So the 2006, 149 minutes. The Devil's Wears Prada, 196 reviews, critics. What do you think?
I think it's a very 3 out of 5 movie. I think it should do all right. I'm going to say 74%. Is that too high?
No, 75%.
Oh, dude. 1 out.
1 out is pretty close. Also on the poster, the only 2 names on the poster for the original are Meryl Streep and Anne Hathaway. And now on the new poster for The Devil Wears Prada 2, it's all 4 of them.
Yeah, Stanley Tucci and Emily Blunt, because they're big stars now.
I wonder when it came to casting, who they were waiting for. Did they have a conversation together, or did they wait until Meryl Streep was signed on and then they went, okay?
Yeah,
because I don't think you can't make this movie without any four of them, if that
can't
makes
make
sense.
the movie without Meryl Streep.
But I don't think you can make the movie without any of them.
No, true. You maybe could without Emily Blunt. Maybe.
I don't know. I think she's the special sauce.
She's really good. Don't get me wrong. But if you were looking at the first movie, you could make a sequel without her. I mean, what was Stanley Tucci's career like when the first one came out?
I saw an interview the other day,
and
apparently he found it very hard to get a job after this.
Really?
For some reason, even though he's magnificent in that first one.
Yeah. So he's in The Terminal. That was before this, wasn't it?
That's 2002-ish era, I would say. Yeah.
That was a bit before this, but I can't think.
When was Lovely Bones?
Lovely Bones is after this, I'm sure.
And then his career.
Yeah, 2009.
Oh, you got his career up, have you? Can you tell me what?
I'm literally just looking now.
Tell me the run.
So I think his first big thing. He's in that. Do you remember I watched that Montana movie the other day? Yeah. He's in that, but not a big part.
Not a big
and I don't think that's a big thing.
I would say this is maybe his first big thing.
I think Road to Perdition might have been his first big one, which is 2002.
I don't remember him in it, but it's a great film.
And then he's in Made in Manhattan after that. All small parts, though.
Yeah.
And then The Terminal in 2004. Life and Death of Peter Sellers, also 2004.
Oh, okay.
The Stanley Kubrick one. Then he's a voice actor in Robots.
Okay.
Then he's in Lucky Number 11. And then he's in this.
And what comes after this?
Oh, God, he doesn't do a lot for a while, actually. TV.
I know he had about
10 episodes of ER.
His wife passed away in like 2012 or something.
Okay.
So that's...
Well, he doesn't... From 2006, he does a fair bit of TV, not a lot of movies, nothing that I've heard of, until The Lovely Bones in 2009. That's the next movie he's in that I've heard of.
I don't think he wanted to be in that film either. No. He talked about it. But he needed work.
He clearly needed the money because he was doing films. He did like the voice in Space Chimps, a voice acting role in Space Chimps, and then another one in Space Chimps 2, Zartog Strikes Back.
So where does his career get back on track after... when's Easy A?
Easy A is 2010.
He's great as a father in Easy A.
Yeah, he's really good in that. And then he's in Captain America First Avenger in 2011. Right. And then Hunger Games in 2012. So then I'd say that's about the time.
The ball really starts rolling on Stanley Tucci.
Kicks back in again.
He's such a reliable actor.
Bones. Yeah, I think so.
Well, anyway, we've gone audience for the first Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 88.
76.
Oh, okay. Audience and critics actually agreeing.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? So that we move on 20 years.
Yes.
And everyone seems to... Would you call this a cult film or just people like it? I
don't know, really.
A word of mouth film? I don't know. So this one is... How long was this one? 1 hour and 59 minutes. So an extra 10 minutes. I would say they could have shaved 15 minutes off this movie and it would have played just the same. But that's a little pickle of mine. Okay. Yeah. So what do you think? I
think probably quite similar, like around that mid-70s kind of thing. I'm going to say 70. I'll go one lower than my last guess and say 73.
You should have gone higher. It's 78%.
Damn it.
Which is pretty strong.
Well, yeah, it's very strong. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
1 out of 5. There's none of the wit or glamour of the original, even if the budget is triple that of the first film, and everyone is constantly decked out in designer gab.
Well, that's not true. Definitely has the wit and the charm of the original, I would say. I'd also say, of course, they're decked out in designer garb because that's the whole point of the movie. Have you seen the first one? That's a shit review.
4 out of 5. Streep, Tucci, Hathaway and Blunt all step up to the dramatic challenge, even if the idea of let's all get along at the end seems a bit forced.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. Not as forced as the romance between Andy and Peter, though.
I don't know why they needed a romance.
I don't know why they needed it either. And also, they're like engineered fallout. Like they have a little every kind of couple in a movie has to have like a bit where they fall out. That is so out of the blue.
It is so out of the blue.
Out of nowhere.
The Devil Wears Prada 2 can't live up to the glory of the glamour of the original, but that's exactly the point, and it makes it beautifully.
Yeah, that's a good point. They make a point in that of saying we used to have this budget to do all these things and now we've got this to do this and then they're going to cut it even more kind of thing. You know, like there is less glamour and stuff, but that's not a bad thing. That's realistic.
As one might expect, it can't hold a candle to the impactful original, but happily, as with a vintage designer bag, there is still plenty of charm left.
I think it more than holds a candle to the original. I think it's very similar, in fact, personally, but hey, there we are.
None of the plot makes any sense at all. That's from Mark Commode.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, I got it.
You know,
I thought it was quite simple, to be honest.
Yeah.
Negative, The Devil Wears Prada 2 just tries to do too much in a 2-hour running time. It's the cinematic equivalent of a cargo pant.
That is very true. I mean, drop the romance, drop the romantic subplot, and that shaves your 15 minutes off. Yeah. You know, you don't need that.
I don't think the character needed it.
No, definitely not. Didn't need it at all. Didn't add anything to the character whatsoever.
This sparky sequel provides a satisfying balance between nostalgia callbacks and intelligent updates to suit a more contemporary, if sadder, media landscape. Why can't
Contemporary.
Thank you. Can't get that word out of my mouth. Okay, so now audience. What do you think the 2026 audience makes of this movie?
I think the audience will be a little bit higher. I'm going to go 81.
86%.
Okay, that's what I said for the first one.
Okay, here's what you said.
Damn it.
5 out of 5. Huge fans of the first installment will love it. It does a great job of showing us where the characters are 20 years later and closing up some loose ends. Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt's characters are so great together. It's enjoyable. I like it when those two are on camera together. I think Emily Blunt and Anne Hathaway have great chemistry. I think they're fun. Rich doesn't. He doesn't like Anne Hathaway, guys.
No, that's not true. That isn't true. That isn't what I
loved her
said.
in Interstellar.
I do. I think she's a great actress. I've seen her do. I'm not a big musicals guy, but I think she's really good in Les Mis.
Oh my God, that's powerful stuff. Yeah,
she's such a good actor, but I don't like this character.
Okay.
It's not that I don't like her. I don't like the character. The character annoys me, and the character hasn't grown any. You know, we see growth in Miranda and Emily and Nigel. They've all moved. You know, it doesn't feel like Andy has moved, or in doing so, she's moved back to what she was before. You know,
half a star. The storyline is very juvenile. Movies are definitely losing appeal and detached from reality, which is not right because it's actually trying to say something.
That's a shit review.
5 stars. Started off a bit slow, but then the storyline had several twists and turns throughout the movie. Great chemistry between the cast and beautiful cinematography.
I wouldn't disagree. It is really well made.
Fun and entertaining. I recommend it to everyone and we'll go see this again.
I don't think I'd go and see it again, but I'm glad that I saw it at the cinema.
Yeah. Let's touch a little bit on the spoiler spotting side of things. So if anyone who hasn't seen The Devil Wears Prada 2, this is a good point to stop until you've seen The Devil Wears Prada 2. If you don't care about certain plot points, there's not much to ruin, I would say. Here, there's not massive.
No, there isn't loads.
It's just a fun. Turn off now, and then we're going to carry on. What was the bit? Oh, yes, the Lady Gaga cameo. As soon as they said, can you give her a call? I was like, it's Lady Gaga.
Yeah. And as soon as I was like, oh, this is really unnecessary. We don't need any of this. And they were like, I love how they were like to set it up. They were like, we can't get John Legend because we can't afford to ship his piano. And they were like, well, no music then. And we're like, that's it, is it? It's like John Legend or nothing. Like, you can't even like get a DJ.
But yeah, they got Lady Gaga. Who I would imagine would be more expensive than John Legend, or
she does it for a favour, doesn't she? So
she doesn't want to be blacklisted or blackballed on Runway's front cover or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, but it was all just unnecessary bollocks.
Yes, the ex-wife coming in saving the day.
Absolutely obvious from
There's
the second
no
we saw
point
Lucy
when
Liu.
you're casting Lucy Liu in that character.
Yeah.
And then she's only in that small scene at the beginning.
Yeah. I was like, as soon as I was like, she's the hero, she's going to save the day.
Yeah. She's going to somehow.
She's going to buy the magazine, it's all going to be happy.
Yeah. The Justin Theroux character I found quite annoying, be honest, but I think that's the point of him.
But that's he's supposed to be.
I think I have a problem with Justin Theroux as an actor, it seems.
Really?
Well, he turns up and he annoys me.
I think that's what he's supposed to do.
He turns up and he's annoying. I think he's the same kind of character, yeah. You're right. Well done him then. Because
he is supposed to be annoying, I think, isn't he?
His prosthetics aren't great. The forehead.
Now you've said he's Jeff Bezos, that really makes a lot of sense.
Yep. The ending, how they all do get along at the end, and they all...
It is a bit like, yeah. Quite like the final shot of them in the offices, though.
Yeah, that's when they're all got the same offices next to each other. It's cute.
Yeah.
Which leads on to the question is, would you watch another one?
No, I think it's done now, isn't it?
Mate. And is anything really done?
I mean, doesn't Meryl Streep says she's the guy so we didn't say about the guy who owns the magazine dying.
Oh yes, he's in the first one.
All that out, and she says that they're the same age, like Meryl Streep and him are the same age, and he was 70. He had his 75th birthday. So they can't do another 20 years because Meryl Streep's character will be 95.
What about in the next couple of years, though? If it's one of those kind of
I don't think it's needed. I really don't.
I don't think there'll be anything.
Just leave it alone now.
Unless the like something happens in that industry.
It would need to make 3 times as much money for them to want to come back, I think.
Yeah, unless they all like working together. And I'm sure they do.
I'm sure they do, but they've all got other stuff they'll want to do, haven't they?
Yeah.
I don't think Meryl Streep's desperate to do lots of sequels of Devil Wears Prada. There are sequel books, apparently.
Are there?
Like, there's apparently the Devil Wears Prada books are a series.
Oh, is this based on a book then?
Yes.
Oh, we should probably mention that.
It's based on a book that's basically written by the Andy character.
Oh, okay.
From working at Vogue, I think. So, yeah, there's 3 books by the looks of it.
Is this a sequel based on a book, though, or is this just a new...
I don't think so.
No, it didn't feel like it, to be honest. But I enjoyed it. Shall we go on to rating this bad boy, and see what we thought? Out of 7, Rich, and if it's an unequal sequel or not.
I think it's an equal sequel. Oh, there are 5 books.
Oh,
sorry. Wow. There's The Devil Wears Prada. There's Devil Wears Prada, Revenge Wears Prada, then Everyone Worth Knowing, Last Night at Chateau Marmont, and Chasing Harry Winston.
Right.
Apparently the 5 books. But yeah, anyway, sorry. I would say it's a pretty equal sequel for me.
So,
and
score-wise,
I think it's a 5.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I'm pretty positive about it. It's not perfect by any means. There's a lot wrong with it, really. But in terms of how I felt coming out of it, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I came out and I was like, that was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. And my missus really liked it. She had a great time in there. And I would say she's more of the target audience than me. I think it's a very safe kind of comedy.
4.5.
Oh, he's changing his mind.
I'm knocking half off. I think it's a 4.5 rather than a 5.
Okay.
But yeah, I kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah. I was very positive on it. I think, like I said, I think it's quite safe comedy-wise, which is fine. I think the cast absolutely carry it. I think if you didn't have those people doing those roles, it would be a different kind of movie.
I would say similar to Freakier Friday, which I wasn't really expecting to enjoy that much, but then actually quite enjoyed. And same for this. Like, similar kind of vibe for me.
I don't think Freakier Friday gets enough love sometimes.
No, I think that needs some love.
Jamie Lee Curtis in that gives an outstanding performance. It's really fun. Yes, I was going to go 4.5 as well, but I really don't like doing the same as you. But
let's do it. Do 4.5.
In an unequal way, I think the first one's better.
Okay,
but it's not like it's a unequal way. It's just like it's good, just not quite as good.
Okay.
But I had a lovely time with it. And I think if you're watching it, you think, why am I watching that? It's about fashion and whatever. There's a lot more going on.
It's not really about fashion, though. It's fashion is its setting, not its subject.
And that's what I think the audience who are not starting to see it have to kind of understand that.
Yeah.
But go see it. It's an unequal sequel for me, but not in a bad way, but also in a good way. Makes no sense. And a 4.5, which I think is a recommendation from me and Rich, which is a rarity this year, it seems. I think people will really enjoy it. I think it will extend the cinema for a bit longer as well. So take your friends, take your missus, take your husband, go and see The Devil Wears Prada 2. It's a lovely little film. And it's honestly, it's much better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a Zoolander 2-y, what's the coming to America?
That bad.
That kind of.
It could have been, yeah.
Could have been really cheesy and awful. And they could have kept those 4 characters away from each other. If that means, because that's the only way they could work them into schedules. But they actually wrapped them all nicely into each other's storylines. And I'm really thankful for that, because I think it could have been a mess. And also the nostalgia could have felt really cheesy. But I thought it felt pretty fresh and stuff, in the way that the world, and like you said, the journalism kind of side, I think it was an interesting way of going at it.
20-year gap is a good gap.
Good gap for a legacy sequel. So that's a recommendation for us. Go check out The Devil Wears Prada 2, and Rich will now say things.
Yeah, let us know what you thought of The Devil Wears Prada 2. I know we were supposed to do it last week, but hey, you got Greenland 2. We got an extra one in there. So yeah, get in touch, get on the socials. We are at Unequal Sequel and all of those things. Let us know your thoughts. You can also leave us a comment on YouTube or on Spotify if that is how you choose to listen. You can also send us an email. We're unequalsequel@hotmail.com. I don't have access to the email account at the moment because there's some weird shit going on, but Dave does. So send your emails in and we will read them out in the end of month roundup, which is coming soon, in a couple of weeks. So yeah, do that. And good times. Yeah, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the auto download button. And please do go on to your pod player of choice and give us a rating. 5 stars would be lovely. It really does help other people to find the podcast. The more ratings we get, the more we get shown up in algorithms, the more that fun stuff happens. But also, if you really love us, you want a bit more from us, head over to anotherslice.com/unequal sequel, where you can become a super special slicer for just $2.99 a month. Yes, that is $2.99 a month. What an absolute bargain. You'll get disenfranchised, you'll get box set mentality, you'll get extra bits to all our interview episodes. We are going to do some more interview episodes, I promise. They are actually going to come. But yeah, go over there, do that. Fun times. Happy days.
There we go. Yeah, lovely jubbly. Yeah, go watch sequels, go watch movies. And then listen to us is the plan.
Yeah.
We've done, 360 episodes, maybe above that now. I love it when I can see people on our tracker just download
one a day for
all
a
of
year.
them. I know, right? People could do that. Actually, there's more if they get the Another Slice stuff now. There's much more, which is all very scary when you think about the time we put into this. But also, it is a lot of fun. So that's all lovely. It's a goodbye from me. Bye-bye. It's goodbye from him.
Bye.
See you on the next one. Sequels to this one. Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Oh, I might go and buy a designer handbag now.
For your
Or maybe for me.
Okay.
Just for a man bag.
I don't get handbags, personally.
Some sort of designery thing. I don't only designer anything.
I like trainers. I'm a big trainer guy.
Yeah.
If I had lots of money, I'd go trainers. I would go big on trainers. But I have no money, so I can't go big on trainers. But I do. Me and you both like a good pair of Jordans.
We do, that's true.
Which are the comfiest pair of trainers I've ever bought in my life. They are actually annoyingly worth the money. I've got 4 pairs. Black and yellow ones are the favourites, though. They come out on special occasions. Award nights, if they ever happen again.
Yeah, if we ever get one again.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.